Good morning. It's so beautiful outside. It looks like Utah has finally decided to have summer. And maybe today is going to be warm and dry with some sunshine. I'm looking forward to it. I love the sunshine. Love the rain. Cool temperatures are great and awesome, but I just love the sunshine. It's one of my things. I can't tell you. Sunshine, beaches, trees, forest floors. Those are all the things that energize me. Anyway, let's get to the topic. For about 2 weeks now, I have had this gnawing feeling. And when the universe is trying to teach me something or prepare me for something or get me to share something with whomever, it starts like right here in the back of my head. And I can't really grab it or formulate it, but I know what it is and I know it's forming back there. And I just give it time. Sometimes I check in and go, are we ready yet? Can I take this out, hold it, mold it? Not yet. Things are still coming together. So whatever that is, this is what's been bothering me or inspiring me or nagging at me, whichever way you want to look at it. One of the lessons that I learned when I came back from Hawaii, so about 5 years ago, there were people who were very close to me and meant well and loved me and wanted me to understand. There's a lot of lessons in today's lesson. They wanted me to understand that my choice in going to Hawaii and the way I handled that job and the housing and everything was me exhibiting how poorly I make choices and decisions, and that I need someone to help me. And for a long time, I think I believed that. Way too long, I think I believed that. And the universe wanted to teach me something different. Here's the concept that nagged at me for like 3 or 4 months before I adopted it. What if we take away the words good and bad, right and wrong, when we use them in front of making choices and decisions? Let me rephrase that. What if there is no right choice or correct choice or bad choice? Have you ever heard this phrase? I'm not going to date anymore because I keep picking men, women that are bad choices. Do you see how limiting that can be? As a youth, I'm not going to go get a job. I'm not going to make any decisions. I'm not good at making decisions. I just make bad decisions. Do you see how putting good and bad, right and wrong in front of decisions or choices limits and in some cases paralyzes people so that they don't make choices and decisions? But not making one, not moving forward, is a choice in itself. You choose to be where you are, whether that's mediocre, whether that's coasting, whether that's dangerous, deadly, hurtful. Whatever it is, you are making a choice and a decision. So start changing the way you talk to yourself. Start using words that liberate and free you rather than shackle and bind you. Hawaii was difficult. There was a lot of blessings in it, a lot of blessings. But the lessons that I learned from that, just like when I solo travel, I couldn't have gotten them any other way. And when you can look at you, in my case, me, and I can say, you know what, this is a really great version of me. I'm really happy with this, but there's so much more. Then you're in a great space. You're showing resilience. You're showing that you have faith in yourself, that you know whether this choice or decision is a gift, a blessing, or a lesson. Either way, you win because you moved forward. You made a choice and a decision. You just went for it, trusting in yourself that you're going to make this outcome good, better, whatever it is. I have such an abundance of lessons that I have learned in this journey. I can't wait to share all of them with you. This is just one. Practice this and see how it frees you and liberates you. Quit using limiting words, good and bad, right or wrong. Just make a damn choice. Just make a decision and go with it. Whether we're talking about whether or not you have eggs Benedict or scrambled eggs for breakfast, just pick one. And if you're not happy with the outcome, realize the next time you're going to order differently. But don't shame yourself or guilt yourself and say, oh, I always do this. I make the wrong choice. You're telling yourself that you can't make choices. You're telling yourself that you're not a good decision maker, that you need other people to make choices and decisions with you. Now, let's talk about this just a minute. When I'm in a new restaurant and I'm not familiar with the menu, I will ask the waiter, what's your best? What's your favorite thing to eat on the menu? It might not be something I was even considering. Or I'll ask them, hey, I can't decide between this and this and this. And they'll make a decision or choice. I take that information and I weigh it against what my gut's telling me or what I'm craving, and I make a choice or decision. I can almost always tell you that in 99.99% of the time, I'm happy with the choice. It was something new and different, usually something I haven't tried before, and so I'm better for it. It's like jumping out of the airplane. I don't need to do it twice to know that it was the right choice and decision for me at that time. But it didn't feed me like visits to the shore or quiet books in the forest, reading under a tree. Those things feed me. Let's talk about how we use words like good and bad, right and wrong when we're talking to our children, whether they came from us or they're someone else's children and we're just involved in their lives. If we use words like good and bad, right and wrong, and we use them when we're talking to children while they're still molding their personalities, well, even as adults, I know a lot of adults are the same way, then we're unable to really nurture and teach and grow. I think that for me, in my situation, learning this lesson helped release me from the paralyzing, the shackling that is thinking you can't make good choices, or that you make expensive choices, or that you make financially, in my case, financially painful decisions. But the lesson learned was that I'm resilient and that I can bounce back and that I'm a hard worker and that I make things happen. I'm not reliant upon other people to come and take care of me or society to take care of me. I think that that was an incredibly valuable lesson, and I hope that you find this principle, this lesson, helpful in your own life and freeing you up. It will mess with your head for a bit while you sort it out, but trust me. Liberating yourself, awakening is one of the most valuable, important things you can do for those that love you and for those that you love, including yourself. Have a great day. Enjoy this beautiful day and make some choices and decisions.